Expansion Starts Here, the podcast. I am Rhett Butler, and I always have amazing guests, and this one is extremely special. Our own Rocio, Treminio-Lopez, Latin business manager here at PGC EDC. What's up, Rocio?
Rhett, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal?
I know Spanglish, but I'll try. ¿Y tú?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Está bien.
First of all, Hispanic Heritage Month is now here. It's an amazing time, and you have a lot going on. But I want to talk just foundationally. Why are Latino businesses so important to Prince George's County?
Well, I have to say that Latino businesses find home in the area. If you know, historically, Latino community has been growing in the county since the late 80s.
Yes.
And with that, coming from Washington, D.C., they find home in Prince George's County, and they start seeing or establishing businesses around. First, it was in Langley Park when they start coming, or in the areas that were like near to Washington, D.C. So if you know that history, you will understand, why the community has been kind of pushed out the D.C. line, but find their niche here in Prince George's County.
And I know we have a robust community that's doing amazing things, amazing businesses that you're helping get open, and all the resources funneling that way. But just talk about just in general, like the impact now that the county is so robust for Latino businesses. Talk about the impact on people by this expansion.
Well, it is important to recognize that having somebody who speaks Spanish, understand what their needs are in the community, in this case in the Latino business community. So that makes it our agency important to be able to connect with them in their own language.
Yes.
And being I always say this, I'm kind of like the hub to connect the Latino business community to the different agencies that we have in the county that
Absolutely.
Some people don't know sometimes, that you need to have this permit in order to do this, or you need to connect your business so you can get certified. It's different agencies that have the county to be able to make your business successful. And we are one of the most important ones.
Absolutely. I mean, you called yourself the hub. I'm going to call you the plug.
Okay.
Definitely the plug. And I saw you acting as such not too long ago. I think we were in Langley Park, and you facilitated an amazing conversation between business owners, community stakeholders. Just the fact that you put that together, it was very impactful. Everybody felt so amazing that they could meet in that way. Talk about how important that was for you to facilitate that conversation.
But one thing, Red, that I want people to understand, what we do here is not just asking people to come to our agency. It's like we are actually going to your door, because I know you're running your business. You don't have the time to come and meet with you, but I do have the time to go and meet with you in your own business. So for the last, I would say 6 years, since 2017, I've been working, which is now the Langley Park Purple Line International Corridor. So if we know in Prince George's County, we go from New Hampshire Avenue on University Boulevard all the way to New Carrollton. So it's about 402 businesses that we have in there, but I would say maybe 70% of those businesses are clustered in the Langley Park area in Riverdale, mostly Latinos. So, and the information that I was able to provide about the project, many people to this day, there are few still asking, what is the Purple Line?
What?
Yes. So my role has been informing what is the Purple Line. Right. So I was one of the first to explain to them the construction is coming. I was providing flyers that I did not create. I actually take them from the Purple Line website to let them know this is the construction starting point. This is going to be closer to your business. So now with all the disruption that is happening along the corridor, so I'm able to connect with those businesses and telling them ahead of time, this is what's happening. Also have worked closely with the grants, informing that there's funding available to support their business, because it wasn't not just a disruption of the construction, but then we had a pandemic that happened.
Oh my gosh.
So they were double impacted, right? So we have different issues that we've been, and the trust, create that trust in the community that actually you can go and talk to them. Because sometimes, let's face it, the immigrant community don't want to speak to the government.
Yeah.
for many reasons.
For many reasons.
So I was like, I'm not here to talk about anything but your business.
That's
because
right.
you know, I want your business to grow. Your job is to create more employment for our community.
That's right.
So that's why I'm here. So with that in mind, I was able to connect with a lot of them. I can name them because, you know, over the years I have built a relationship with them. So it's easy for me that they can come and bring their issues to my attention, so that way I can bring the agencies to pay attention to their concerns. And that's what happened, you know, during that meeting. I just want to facilitate the meeting.
Right.
I'm not here to promise anything, but at least you're going to have agencies that are going to hear you out, and then we're going to bring this to the attention of the county executive or the council people to determine what it will be the strategic, you know, planning in order to support. But my role was to put them together, bring them to the table, and make sure that, you know, their voices are heard.
Yeah, you absolutely accomplished that goal, and it was amazing to see. And I learned a lot that day, by the way. There was so much I didn't know, so thank you for that opportunity to see that. You have so many titles, but one of them now was also award winner for Creando Exodus, which won the 2024 MEDA Economic Development Marketing Award. So
Yes.
congratulations on that. That's
Thank you.
huge.
Thank you.
That was huge. How'd you feel in that moment?
Amazing. I didn't know that I would make to an award. Like I said, when they asked me, I do what I do because I have a passion for my community, because I know how, you know, it works. If they are successful, we are successful.
That's right.
Right? If we creating wealth, we are creating a better community. So with that in mind, I know we had very limited resources when it comes to marketing.
Yes.
So we have to use the tools that we have to create something.
That's
so
right.
That's how I came up with the idea of this. When I think this was when Facebook Live was accessible.
Yeah. Right.
So I came up like, well, but why don't we do a Facebook Live?
Right.
And it's like, well, we have to get all these permissions. Well, the idea came from that, but then it was supported and to be able to reach out to the community in their own language. So we went from translating every single word to actually making sure that it's in Spanish, because
Okay.
it's that the message is direct to the Latino business community. So I want to make sure that, you know, you get informed. You don't hear from me. You actually hear from the professionals that are working on those agencies, or
Right.
also learning from business owners and their experience, how they have, you know, come to be who they are now, running a successful business in the county.
Yeah, Creando Exodus, creating success.
Yes.
Is what it means in
Creando
English.
success.
And so it's like you're the plug meeting with other plugs.
Yes.
Basically. Okay.
Pretty much.
A new season is upon us for Creando Exodus. I know you're shooting now as the host. Talk about what we can expect this season of Creando Exodus.
This is gonna be gonna put the business owners aside and their stories, but I wanna bring more resources. I wanna bring the other agencies to come and talk to that camera and say, look, this is what we do. This is how, you know, support businesses in an everyday basis. This is what you need to know.
Nice.
So that's the whole idea, to bring those agencies like DPI, which
Yes.
is permitting and inspection. That's a big one. Eventually, I would like to get somebody from the health department, because, you know, we have vendors that probably need the full certification.
Absolutely.
We need people to understand how the liquor board works in order for your restaurant to get you licensed, or if you want to run a business. So all those agencies, also bring in the state agencies to tell us how can we do contracts with the federal government. So all those things, that information is needed to be translated to our community, but more importantly, to have somebody in those agencies that speak the same language.
That's right.
So
That's going to be huge.
that's gonna be huge.
We can't wait. I mean, I love Creando Exodus. Great show, and it's back, and it wins awards. So she's outside.
But they talk about me, but it's a whole team that is
That's right.
behind the scenes that they are making this possible. I just only know how to connect people. I don't know how to run a camera.
Speaking of connecting people, we have a Latino Business Networking Breakfast happening 19th of September.
Yeah. It is important because this is going to be our second breakfast celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
Last year we had it, and this is our second year. So we grew. We're now going to the College Park Marriott. So the event is going to be a breakfast from 9 to 12 on September 19. I hope to see all my Latino business there because the information that we're going to share that day, it is huge. It is important for our community, and more importantly, celebrate, what they accomplished so far here in the county.
I'm gonna tell everybody the truth. I love going to your events. They're the best. If nobody tells you the truth, I'm gonna tell it to you. The food is the best. The energy, it's like a secret. It's a secret around here. We know when Rocio's an event, it's like it's Rocio's event time, and we all get ready. We don't eat that whole day. Because we know what's going on.
I believe when he says that. well, and this is another thing, that's part of our culture. Yeah. We need to eat and dance to celebrate everything.
Absolutely.
That's part of our being, right? Or connect, because we like to talk. We like to be, we are kind of nosy. We want to know what the others are doing.
That's right.
But not to take away, the credit, but also how can we collaborate and work together. Maybe something that will help my business to grow.
That's right.
Or maybe I can connect you with somebody that is doing something that your business need. So that's the whole idea of bringing this and take that away, that culture that Latinos only stay in their job, and because you see the CEOs every day working their tail off next to their employees, and they don't take the time to actually go and meet other people. Mm-hmm. So that's the purpose of these meetings, to actually connect with other businesses. Come up of that shell and say, let's meet up, let's go eat, and let's connect.
You have another, if you want to talk about it, another program coming up really soon. Talk to the people about this. I know it's specifically for Latinos as well, but what do you have coming down the pipeline?
Well, a lot of conversations over the year, because we focus on the already established businesses, but very little is about, or programs are up there that are focusing on the startups, because people have an idea of a business, but until you don't, land that idea into paper and knowing what you need to know in order to go and open those doors of that dream business.
That's right.
You're not going to be able to do it if you don't have the support. And that's what we're trying to do with this new program. It's called the Startup Program. Éxito Empresarial is a startup program that is going to go from the from the starting point, which is creating you business plan. What is your idea? Let's land that idea and let's put it together so we can find out what is that you need. What type of certification, what type of permits you're gonna need, what is that you're looking for, do you need a space, how is that you're going to create, so what financial means you're gonna need in order to accomplish those goals. So we're gonna go one by one. It's gonna be about 6 weeks where we're gonna tell from the how to register your business to how do I get my permits to open my business up.
Everything.
So everything into one program. So this is going to be the first one.
Okay.
So I hope that, if you listen, if you know somebody that has an idea of a business, they can come and can talk to us and take those classes. It's going to be like from 6 to 8, and we pick always a Thursday, because Thursday is kind of like a good day to be. You don't want it in the middle, but you don't want. But
you don't want it at the end.
You don't want it at the end. So Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. we're gonna have those workshops, and it's gonna be in person. So because we want that connection.
That's right.
You want so you can learn from your peers too. Because Zoom is nice, but sometimes it's not very personal. So
absolutely.
And that's the idea with this program, and hoping that it's a success and we can continue on next year.
Yeah, shout out to Cesar Cucufate. I know he does a lot of small business stuff, so he's going to be helping you out with that. Yes. And you guys are doing amazing work. Rocio, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Red.
She is the reason why expansion starts here for Latino business.